all the peak times in Rhode Island. Got hey, spin the game. Hey, Risik. All right. Well, come on down. It's ticking time. Society 11's on the line. Get your questions and topics on the board, or we'll just end up talking about
WP Horde. Horde.
They're the team. They got the tactics. The laser beam, rocking the net. Just like a storm, bringing the inside that'll morph and transform. Plug in, tune in, put a rocket through a dream. Try to be, try to base, this Society 11th Street. Chat's on fire, the room's alive. Keyboards clicking at the speed of light. Kurt and Andy got it right. Dealing with them on Friday night. So wrap it up, grab your gear. It's our collective prime. Cravings for the codes add-on. Lock the grind. Power up the screens. Society's got you fixed. Kurt and Andy are in the mix. Oh, it's Society 11's hour. Hear the electric call. Kurt and Andy leave the vault. Decipher it all. Listen.
Bada boom, bada bing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, and all that good stuff, depending on where in the world you're watching from.
In Katanga, suckers. Society 11, we love you.
Tanga. Ooh. Jumpy there, that might be me. Anyway, oh, you're back. Good. Ooh,
I'm back.
Frozen again. Don't know what's going on here. Anyway, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. Society 11 is a glorious day here in the UK. So I expect many of our UK folk will be out enjoying the sun, as I was literally half an hour ago. Been out for coffee, and we sat by the coffee shop and just enjoyed watching people go by. And yeah, but so let's see who we've got in. Tony Roger, John Smiley's here, Mr. Stephen is here. And for any of you that like watching people streaming gameplay, Mr. Stephen later on is doing a stream of some new game or the other. It's about as much as I know.
I think he told us about it on
he did last
Wednesday. Yeah. So
yeah, there is. And then 10 o'clock tonight, UK time, Friday Night Marketing Raw will be happening over on the Money Makers channels. Jump Ship. There you go. Hi, Dana. Good to see you too. And if you're one of the many people watching that haven't said hello in the chat yet, say hello and let us know you're watching, because it's according to the numbers, there's a lot more watching than there are have said hello.
That's right.
There's Ellie. So, yes, what has been going on there? There's a few things that I think are worth a mention and worth a shout out. First of all, Alessandro has a launch on at the moment, which he surprise got deal of the day for. And quite rightly so, actually. It's nice to see a product get deal of the day that's actually worth a shit. Because let's face it, a lot of the crap that gets deal of the day doesn't even pass the Warrior Plus compliance test. But Alessandro's product, which is all about how you come up with viral product ideas. And, Alessandro is one of those people that is a genius when it comes to seeing a trend, grabbing it, and monetizing it. And basically, he's given away his entire playbook because that's what this product is. $17. If you go through that, I don't think you're ever going to run out of product ideas again. Full stop. Yeah. Period. There you go. So, wanted to give a shout out for that. The other thing. Oh, what else? Oh, I can't remember. What was the other one we were going to? There's a couple of things going on that members have got going on at the moment.
Denison Bar. Barb's still a member. They have their lunch, which also took deal of the day. $5 a day, The Next Generation, which is, I think, a remake of Dennis's first book that he did, how he went from $5 or $30 a day to $700 a day in less than a year. So he updated that book and it's selling right now. Oh, it is. I posted it there, Mike.
Should be there. Anyway, so yeah, you've got that I looked at that. I haven't promoted that. I like Denison Bar, but I don't like
it's hard to understand what they're selling.
I kind of read through the copy, and a lot of it was, I know it's a storytelling thing because he's telling his story, but it was like, I'm just going, it doesn't hit, it doesn't answer the question for me enough of what's in it for me. You just kind of go, it might be all right. So, hello, BizStack Pro, who hopes we're having a spectacular day. Oh, incidentally, I did want to say that I don't know if Barrington is on today, but I know Barrington's daughter was involved in a car crash. She's okay, thankfully. But Barrington, if you're watching, just wishing you and yours all the best in that, and I think she got out. I mean, when I saw a picture of the car, talk about miracle that someone gets out. So yeah, glad she's okay. Who else? What else has come out this week? Obviously, I mentioned on Wednesday. I'm just going to shout this out again as well. Rob Borsuck brought out a thing which is like a case study about what happens when you do a product and the launch doesn't go to plan, it tanks, and then how to turn it around and how to pivot and everything else. And I said to him when I was talking to him, that's a product, you should put that out there, it'd be useful. And he did, and I bought it, and it's excellent. And I did genuinely buy it with my own money. Highly recommend that. And there is a special for Society 11 members. Another thing there is a special for Society 11 members on is my latest book. I sat down to write what was going to be a 20-page guide to how to take Eugene Schwartz techniques from his famous 1960s book, Breakthrough Advertising, and apply them in the modern age. And I sat down to write a 20-page set of notes and ended up writing a 70-page book. So that the one thing I love about this time of year is I do take my writing a bit mobile. I sit in coffee shops with my
that's the beautiful way to do it. You know, you're sitting out, you're getting inspired by nature, you're drinking coffee, and then you're just lost in what you're doing.
So, and that's available for another few hours, I think. I think actually the thing runs out sometimes after the weekend. I set the coupon up to, let me just see. I haven't actually set the timer on the Society 11 one. I set it on the general one. So anyway, there we go. I'm glad you like it, Mike. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I honestly really enjoyed putting it together, and it was a fun write. And that's why it ended up being 70 pages. There you go. Also, I mean, I just had far too much research material, and that's partly because I had what I already had, and I fed that into an AI tool along with a lot of other stuff, and asked it to see what else it could find. Deep agents are amazing. You just let them run for a bit doing research, and it will burn through some credits, but it will come back with a spectacular list of information, links, URLs that you won't find off a Google search, you know, because it's going deeper and looking. So ended up, you know, with going, oh, I've got to cover that, I've got to cover that as well, and so it ended up being a little. So
Alex Murphy, yes, I now know who BizStack Pro is.
Who's BizStack Pro?
Shelley.
Okay. There we go. Another one that has just upgraded their Abacus to Pro because you can use a deep agent on the standard account, but you can only have it's limited how many subtasks it can run. If you want to run a full research job and you're okay about it using some credits and stuff up, because it will, getting it to do these sort of deep research things is really good, because what happens is it ends up like running one task with 12 subtasks or 3 tasks with 18 subtasks because it's doing all this stuff at once. And then obviously I'm managing now. When I first started using it, I tried getting it to do some really ridiculous stuff that was a waste of credit, but it was like part of the learning curve. Yeah, how it is with writing, I fed it all of my existing writings, like Be a 5%er, The Truth, lots of blog posts. I get just dumped stuff in. And I said, I'm just going to keep giving you documents and build up a writing style profile. And then it generated a .md file, which is my writing prompt. So now I just have to include that each time I get it to do anything, because Deep Agent doesn't have the memory like the LLM does. So you have to give it the writing style each time. But yeah, I can get it to produce stuff. Well, I will tell you now, not loads of it, but some of the Lost Funnel secrets is AI assisted writing. And I will tell you now that there are some paragraphs I did not edit because they were fine as they were and they sounded like me, because it nails my writing style and that's what I wanted to say. There were some things it wrote in the wrong order. I had to resequence stuff and jig stuff around, and but I mean, there has to be some of you in it. Otherwise, it's just AI writing it. Right. And I did, thoroughly go through it and make sure that it hadn't hallucinated and all that kind of thing, which is still an issue. Please don't just press a button and publish a book and think it's going to be okay. And this is where it gets dangerous. There are some books that are currently for sale on Amazon that are being investigated. I think they're probably going to get pulled down. They are in print as well as Kindle, because you can do both with KDP and everything, right? So there's 3 books out there that are on foraging, like, finding food in the wild you can eat. And they have wrong information, and that information is deadly. They tell you that something that will kill a human in seconds is okay to eat. And that's
Nightshade?
Fucking writing. It's not nightshade, but it's something. There's some fungi and some other stuff. It says that, and it's got it the wrong way round on when it's deadly and when it's not. And these things are very minute differences. And it's just hasn't been checked, hasn't been properly thing. AI, yeah, that'll do. And now you've got 3 books on the market, and expert foragers have picked up on it and are now getting it publicized and everything else. That if you follow these books, you're going to die. So,
and if they're writing underneath a pseudonym,
well, no, I mean, come on. I still put over the top disclaimers in all my books. So even in my book, even in stuff like Be a 5%, right? I stand behind every line of that. I stand behind everything I said in it. I believe every word of it. But I still have a disclaimer in the front that says this is for entertainment purposes only.
Right. You've got to
And
check it.
it isn't business or financial advice. Well, what the fuck is it then? But if I put that in the disclaimer in small print that no one effing reads, it just means there's no way it can come back on me. And I suspect I don't know, I haven't researched this, but I suspect those foraging books, if they've got any sense, will have done the same thing. So they legally got a disclaimer that covers them anyway. But, you know, that is the problem with AI writing. And I think we are the dead internet theory. I'm starting to think that was more of a prophecy than anything else, because that's where we're headed. So much AI generated incorrect content ending up online. But there we go.
So give me a little bit of information about this dead internet theory. I've never looked into it. I've never researched
the dead internet theory is the theory that really the internet died years ago and there's nothing really significantly new, and it's all bollocks. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it potentially already is largely human generated and controlled, and a robot generated. But I think it was more of a prophecy than a thing. It hasn't happened yet. But if you Google dead internet theory, you can read all about it. It's not that interesting.
I think it's just BS. I think it's BS. You know, it's sort of like the round Earth theory. Come on.
Oh yeah, I mean, who still believes that it's ball shaped? All the water runoff, right? I mean,
that's exactly right. You pick up a basketball, pour water on it. What happens to the water?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've proved that. It's like those idiots that. I mean, people argued about the moon landing. It's like they still believe the moon's real.
It's just a hunk of cheese. It's a big wheel of cheese. Why do you think it doesn't turn?
Right, no. We're not meant to do conspiracy theories on there.
Well, you know what? There is a group of people though that we need to say adios to.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone way too deep.
Yeah,
for them to hear all this.
So if you're watching in the Moneymakers group,